also focus on different parts of the country. We have Gursimran and Amandeep also joining us live. Amandeep, let me take that question to you first. If you are looking at the developments that have taken place so far, if we talk about the government of Punjab in Chandigarh, how is the city now preparing for lockdown 4.0? Any relaxations that you're looking, especially when it comes to the migrant movement that have been seen so far?
Yes, Amita, the Chandigarh administration is expecting more relaxation in the lockdown 4.0 just because already relaxation have been given and city is almost open everywhere. From 7 a.m. till 7 p.m. the city remain open without any kind of pass. But now in 4.0 lockdown, administration is expecting more relaxation just because beyond 7 p.m. they wanted to open the city. If I can give you the sense of the roads and in fact the migrant movement also. So this is the main intersection of the Chandigarh where you can witness the traffic. A normal traffic is running on the roads just because from morning 7 a.m. till 7 p.m. it's all open. Anybody can come out of their houses. Anybody can come out on the roads. But masks are compulsory. Social distancing is also compulsory. And on the other side, I would like to show you the movement of the migrants who are just spotted outside the Municipal Corporation of Chandigarh office. They can see they are here for applying the passes for the registration just because they are the migrants. They wanted to go back to their native places and administrations has opened the helpline numbers. In fact, the website also to get registered these migrants and they will be sent to their native places accordingly. Look at, you can see the visuals how they are trying to maintain the social distancing. In fact, they will call inside the MC office to get their registration done. And MC is all responsible for the registration of the migrants just because thousands of the migrants are leaving from the Chandigarh to the Bihar, Uttar Pradesh and other parts of the country also. So this is the situation right now, but there are certain contained zones also, Amita, which remain sealed. There is no such relaxations in that contained zones. In fact, the adjoining markets have been lifted from that contained zones. In fact, there is door-to-door screening is all being done. Every day the sanitization drive will be happening. 6 contained zones have been identified in the Chandigarh from where the maximum number of cases reported so far. But for the rest of the city, administration is expecting more relaxation in lockdown 4.0 with certain kind of relaxation. And in fact, they will also reconsider the green, red and orange zones in the city just because cases are reporting every day, no doubt. But the point is that now the number of cases spike is getting down in Chandigarh. Yes, Amita.
All right, Amandeep, thanks very much for that report. Let me also go across to Gursimran, जो हमारे साथ जम्मू से लाइव जुड़ रहे हैं. गुरसिमरन, पहली ट्रेन, स्पेशल ट्रेन जम्मू पहुंची आज सुबह, उसके बारे में बताइए. क्या व्यवस्था, क्या अरेंजमेंट्स करी गई हैं वहां लोगों के लिए?
जी बिल्कुल, जो स्पेशल ट्रेन थी पहली वो आज जम्मू पहुंच चुकी है नई दिल्ली से और आज सुबह 5:05 पर वो जम्मू रेलवे स्टेशन पर पहुंची. 1200 यात्री जो हैं वो एक बार फिर अपने घरों को लौटे हैं और उन्हें अब अलग अलग डिस्ट्रिक्ट्स में भिजवाया जा रहा है. और जम्मू कश्मीर सरकार जिस तरह से पहले ही बेहद प्रोएक्टिव स्टेप्स ले रही है, जो भी इनकमिंग पैसेंजर हैं, चाहे वो ट्रेन रूट से आएँ, चाहे वो जम्मू के जो बॉर्डर है लखनपुर वाया कार से आएँ, 2 व्हीलर से आएँ या जिस तरह भी आएँ, उनके लिए जो है 100% कोविड टेस्टिंग रखी जा रही है. यानी कि कोई भी व्यक्ति बिना कोविड-19 टेस्ट के अपने होम डिस्ट्रिक्ट नहीं जा पाएगा. और आज जो है जम्मू रेलवे स्टेशन पर भी कोविड के लिए 12 जो सेंटर स्पेशल बूथ्स हैं वो सेटअप किए गए थे, जिसमें कि हर डिस्ट्रिक्ट के लोगों को अलग से टेस्ट किया जा रहा था और टेस्ट के बाद ही उन्हें अपने अपने डिस्ट्रिक्ट भेजा जा रहा था जिन्हें सिम्टम्स नहीं हैं. उसके बाद डिस्ट्रिक्ट पर जब वो लोग पहुंचेंगे तो आगे जब तक टेस्ट रिपोर्ट्स आ जाएंगी उसके बाद ही उन्हें घर भेजना है या फिर एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव क्वारंटाइन या हॉस्पिटल भेजना है. अगर रिपोर्ट पॉजिटिव आती है वो जम्मू कश्मीर सरकार की तरफ से देखा जाएगा. लेकिन बेहद महत्वपूर्ण है क्योंकि जम्मू कश्मीर सरकार पहले से ही एक्सपेक्ट कर रही है कि जब जम्मू के लोग जो बाहर हैं वो वापस आएंगे तो एक सडन स्पाइक जो है वो एक्सपेक्ट किया जा सकता है कोविड-19 केसेस को लेकर. और इसी के चलते जब लॉकडाउन 2 एंड हुआ था तो जम्मू कश्मीर सरकार ने एक अलग से अपनी पॉलिसी निकाली थी. और कल जब प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी को जब 15 तारीख को सुझाव राज्य दे रहे हैं तो उसमें जम्मू कश्मीर ने इस चीज़ का ज़रूर ख्याल रखा है कि अभी जो लोग अपने बाहर फंसे हैं वो वापस आएंगे और एक सडन स्पाइक जो है वो एक्सपेक्टेड है। जम्मू कठुआ सांबा को जब रेड जोन में रखा गया था तो तब यहाँ पर कोई भी एक्टिव केस नहीं था और सरकार पर तब सवाल ये उठे थे कि रेड जोन पर क्यों रखा है, लेकिन सरकार की तरफ से कहा गया था कि ये कॉरिडोर है, एंट्री पॉइंट है जम्मू कश्मीर का, इसलिए रिस्क है। और वैसा ही हुआ, केसेस जो हैं वो जम्मू कठुआ सांबा में लगातार बढ़े हैं, जिसके चलते सरकार के जो डिसीजन हैं, हार्ड स्टेप्स हैं, वो अब सही प्रूव हो रहे हैं। और अब जब जम्मू कश्मीर सरकार लॉकडाउन 4.0 के लिए अपनी पॉलिसी लाएगी तो तब देखना होगा कि कितने डिस्ट्रिक्ट जो हैं वो रेड जोन में आते हैं, क्योंकि अभी जो है 13 डिस्ट्रिक्ट यानी कि 65% एरिया जो जम्मू कश्मीर का है वो रेड जोन में है, जो बेहद महत्वपूर्ण बात है। और ऑरेंज जोन में भी जो जिले थे उनमें से 2 जिलों में केस रिपोर्टेड हुए हैं, यानी कि जो अभी के हिसाब से अगर देखा जाए तो आने वाले दिनों में जम्मू कश्मीर का जो इलाका है वो तकरीबन 75% अगर इस हिसाब से चलें तो वो रेड जोन में आ सकता है। और कुछ खासी जो छूट है वो जम्मू कश्मीर में मिलते नहीं दिख रही है। हालांकि स्टैंड अलोन शॉप्स को खोलने की अनुमति दे दी गई है, लिमिटेड पीरियड के लिए और ऑल्टरनेट डेज के लिए इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स की शॉप्स भी खुलेंगी। जी
Gursimran, thank you very much for that update. So, first train, the special train that arrived in Jammu this morning, coming from the national capital with around 1,200 migrants and also passengers who had booked this special train tickets to arrive in Jammu. Let me head to the national capital now, where Piyush is joining us live. Piyush, the situation there in the national capital also remains grim, with almost touching 8,000 mark, and the death toll has touched the 100 mark figure. There are days that not even a single death has been reported, taking up to a span of 24 to 48 hours. But this is a significant jump in the death toll. Well, Piyush will be with us shortly to give us an update from the national capital. And as I was saying, that a death toll that has now crossed the 100 figure mark, it is almost 8,000 figure that it is reaching of the total number of cases, with 7,998 cases in all. 79 are the containment zones which have now been reduced in the national capital so far. Piyush is back with us. The updates that you can share with us, Piyush, another spike that has been witnessed, especially in the death toll.
Well, Amita, if we talk about the death toll, yesterday itself we saw that how in just 24 hours, 22 people, had died due to the virus. What we are picking is that the number of cases in national capital is also to touch the mark of 10,000, which is a worrisome situation erupting in national capital. There are containment zones. Those were initially, had reached the mark of 100, but now there are many who have been decontained. Around 21 containment zones have been decontained. And what we are looking is that Arvind Kejriwal, Delhi Chief Minister, is going to do a press conference at 1 p.m. and that will be really crucial press conference, because after the announcement of package and the way Nirmala Sitharaman, Finance Minister, gave many sectors important amount. After that, today Arvind Kejriwal is going to do a press conference, because he was of the view of resuming the economic activities in national capital, barring few red zones. So now, slowly and steadily the economy will come back on its track. And looking at that, Arvind Kejriwal, Delhi Chief Minister, is also going to share few points as to how the Delhi government is looking forward to bring back economy back on the track in national capital. There are many relaxations which have already been given by Delhi government in many sectors, and today's press conference is going to be really important. But at the same time, it's also important to look into as to how to control the number of cases. Those are now increasing day by day, because yesterday we saw that in just 24 hours, 22 people had lost their lives due to the virus, and the number of cases are increasing day by day, which is also to touch the mark of 10,000 also.
Absolutely, because that's an area of concern, with Delhi almost also being the topmost 5 cities in the country overall, giving the contribution to the total number of cases that have been reported in India so far, with almost 78,000 people who have been affected because of this virus. Thank you very much, Gursimran, Amandeep and Piyush, for joining us live. We get you another report from the national capital. As far as the Ghazipur Mandi is concerned, it's going to remain for the coming 2 days. Why? Take a look at this report filed by Anuj.
We've been told the latest what we are learning is that Ghazipur Mandi is closed for next 2 days. This is going to be today and this is going to be tomorrow when Ghazipur Mandi will be closed. Let me tell you that the secretary of the Mandi and the deputy secretary of the Mandi is positive. When we talk about COVID-19, then they are found positive, and seeing that only now the Ghazipur Mandi is being closed for 2 days. Let me tell you that this is said to be one of the biggest mandi, one of the biggest fruit and vegetable market. The relaxation was given by the government of India in the phase 3rd, where we were seeing rather more movement, and the 4th phase will be coming now with new form of relaxation that is being said by the Prime Minister himself. But at this point in time, what we are learning, because the precautions need to be taken, and the secretary and the deputy secretary found positive of the mandi of this very particular market. That is why this mandi is going to be closed for next 2 days, and the sanitization process will be done regularly for next 2 days. Let me give you the sense from the entry area. That's the entry area of the mandi. From here, the people, the vendors used to enter into the market, and that's on my right. I'll again give you the visual from there. That's the area where the stock is, and whole market is going to be sanitized now. What we have been told, this is going to be the sanitization process which will be done by the Delhi government, so that no loophole should take place, and all the employees, what we have been told, all the security guards, even the police personnel, they also will be sanitized and will go through the test, as if what we understand and what we have been told. This is wait and watch what exactly will be next. But as we do understand that this is one of the biggest mandi and the fruit market, vegetable market of the national capital, and secretary and deputy secretary of the market found positive. And after this, the ramification is that the mandi is going to be closed for upcoming 2 days.